Hello, Grizzly Bears. Today we're going to talk about the different regions we find in Canada. We're going to look at this in two different ways. If you remember at the beginning of the year, we talked about push and pull factors. Push factors are something that's forcing you to move away from your home, such as a war or disease. Here we have a picture of Syrian refugees who were forced to move away from their home because of the civil war that's happening in Syria. These people did not want to move away from their home, but felt like they had to protect their families. Today, we're going to be looking at pull factors, why somebody decided to move on their own. I gave you guys the example of my grandfather. The reason why I am here in Pueblo today is because my grandfather saw that they were hiring at the steel mill back in the 1950s. And so they decided then, okay, that's a good reason to leave my home to find work in another place. So we're going to look at one, why people would move to an area. The second reason is what effect does the environment have on the people who live there? How does it affect what they do for fun? How does it affect what they do for a living? Or how does it affect their overall health? So we take a look at some of these different regions in Canada, such as British Columbia, Ontario, Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, Quebec, and Nunavut. Now, these are different provinces and territories, not necessarily the whole region. If we take a look at our Google Maps here, if you remember, regions are different places that have like common characteristics. So we have Nova Scotia, which is these Atlantic provinces. Quebec and Ontario kind of share the same, but they're two different provinces there. Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta are kind of like your Midwest here in the United States. And then you have British Columbia, which has the Rocky Mountains. And then finally, up top here, you have the territories. And as you move further north in Canada, you'll notice that the weather gets a little bit harsh for the people who live there. So then you'll have 6 questions to answer down here. Most of them are just your opinion. Like, where would you want to live? Why do you think people decide to move here? But it's just going to be based off these pictures and what you know, like what jobs can I do in these areas? Why would somebody want to move in this area? These different provinces in Canada. All right. So that's our lesson for today. It's going to get us set up for the Inuits, or what people commonly refer to them as Eskimos, for our next lesson. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you're staying active and healthy. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.